Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Shaq, and today we're doing something a little different. But for those of you who don't know, I am a forex trader, but I'm not a part of IML. I'm not part of any multi-level marketing company. No team, no recruiting or anything. I'm actually an independent forex trader. I'm not a part of anything. I'm not affiliated with any company. Just me. So I have been trading for about a year and 6 months. So one of my boys told me about the FTMO challenge, and I applied for that challenge, and I did pass the challenge. So for those of you who don't know what the FTMO challenge is, it's pretty much a company who has a lot of money and they're willing to fund a lot of forex traders out there. So they have a bunch of trading objectives that you need to hit before they even give you a live account. So first you got to pass the challenge, then you got to pass the verification, and then after you pass those two, you're able to get a funded account for them. So pretty much you got to pass two challenges in a sense. But the second challenge is not as hard as the first challenge. The first challenge is the hardest one. According to that CEO, the pass rate for that challenge is about 5 to 8. 90% of forex traders cannot become consistently profitable, and then this challenge also has a 5% rate. So not a lot of people are able to pass this challenge, but I was able to pass that challenge within 5 days. So pretty much they give you 30 days to pass, minimum 10 days, but I was able to pass in 5 days. All right, so pretty much once you get your login, you want to go to your matrix, and the matrix is pretty much just going to log all the trades that you take throughout the whole challenge. It's pretty much going to tell you what your risk is, what you can risk, what you cannot risk. So pretty much like the minimum trading days is 10. So that's the trading objective. You got 10 days minimum to pass the challenge, and you have 30 total to pass the challenge. So maximum daily loss is only 5,000, and maximum loss is 10,000, but your profit target is 10,000. So for me, I did pass in 5, but the minimum is 10. So you never start trading, extra 5 days, and I was able to complete the challenge. My maximum daily loss was only 2,000, but my maximum loss was only 500. So when it comes to like my trading style, I like to have good risk. Like I'm not trying to risk like my whole account on one move. I want to have pretty much risk like 1 to like 2-3%. I'm going for big moves. I'm not risking my whole account one move. I'm taking little by little, and I'm also not forcing trades when it comes to trading in this market. So let me just go over the trades that I took. So pretty much like the only pair that I personally trade is the pound versus the yen. To me, that's a very trendy pair, and it was nice. Like it's been working for me for a couple months, and I like it. It's a pair that I've been trading, and it's honestly the pair I'm gonna be trading for the rest of the year. Yeah, so pretty much, I'm just gonna go back to the trades that I entered. Pretty much like the trades that won me the challenge, right? So I'm looking at the market, and I see right here, it's forming a double bottom. So I was like, you know what? I like the way it's looking right now, and I'm gonna go for the double bottom buy. I'm looking for a bullish move in the market. So it's my first entry right here, and with me, I always keep good risk. I never risk my whole account on one trade because that's how you blow your accounts, and you can also fail the challenge like that because you're only allowed to risk a certain amount for this challenge. So let's see right here. On this first entry, I only risk like 21, 22 pips, but for this one, that's my TP area. I'm going for 76 pips, and let's see my second entry. This is my second entry right here. Risk on that trade was only about 10 pips, 10 pips, 10 to 15 pips, and I'm going for like about 40 pips. So this is pretty much like the trade that won, and my net was 110 pips, and that's pretty much like all that I needed to finish at that challenge. So I always keep good risk, and for me, I like having like 1 to 3 and 1 to 4 type trades, just because it works out in the long run. Even if you're trading like 50%, you're trading at a 40%, you're trading at 30% win rate, you're still going to be in profit because your gains is so high. You get what I'm saying? So you're only risking like 1 to 3. So for example, if I'm risking 18, I'm gonna go for like 50 to 60 pips minimum. Like some people, depends on their trading style. Like me, I don't really go for a 30 pip TP. Some people, they do 30, 30, 30, 30, 30. I like catching big moves. I like to be patient. That's another thing with this. You want to be very patient with these moves. You don't want to force your trades in this market. So when it comes to this, I was actually waiting on this trade for a while. Like I kind of seen that setup, you know, in this area. See, it's August 9th, August 20th. So yeah, I was waiting for like only a day and a half for this setup. I seen a setup that I liked. And what time is this? This is about 9:30 in the morning. So I was up, I was ready, I was patient, and I pretty much just waited for the move to happen. You know, I waited, I seen the market go to an area that I liked, and I just executed. And that's it. It's pretty much, you know, all I needed. So pretty much all you need is it's a lot of patience and good risk, and you should be able to finish at the challenge, but also your skill level. You know what I'm saying? You know, this isn't really something I would recommend to somebody who's been trading for about like a month or two. Like you should, if you're a consistent trader, consistent profitable trader, you should be able to finish the challenge. The only thing that's going to mess you up with this is pretty much your risk management and your psychology. So when it comes to psychology, you could be the best trader in the world. Like you can have all the skill level, all the information, but if your psychology is not there, it's gonna really mess you up, because trading is 80% psychology and 20% skill. So when I say psychology, you know, that falls into like risk management, you know, patience, you know, waiting for moves to happen, not forcing trades, you know, just not over leveraging your account. You want to take all that into consideration when you're trading, especially with this challenge, because you're only allowed to risk so much. And then, you know, if you break the rules, then pretty much you're going to be out the challenge, and then you're going to have to apply for another challenge. So now that I passed the challenge, I'm starting to realize that their profit goal isn't as hard as it seems. It's just that, you know, they give you certain rules that you got to follow. So you can't risk a certain amount when you're taking these trades. So I think the biggest thing that a lot of traders have an issue with is their psychology. So they're like, all right, cool. You know, my profit goal is 10,000 within 30 days, 10 to 30 days, and I'm just going to win it all one day. And that's where a lot of people mess up. So I feel like a lot of people they're pretty much just trying to just hit a home run. Like they're risking their whole account on one trade, hoping to beat the challenge in one day. But when it comes to this, you know, you want to use good risk management. You don't want to force any of these trades. You just want to let the trades come to you. You don't want to chase the market. You want to let that market come to you. So that's why I feel like, you know, that's where a lot of traders mess up, because, you know, they're forcing their trades, they're stacking their orders. That's another thing, you know, I'm not really a fan of stacking orders. I just enter at high probability points. I don't just keep spamming the buy button, keep spamming the sell button. It's a couple people out there, and the thing about that trading style, you know, if it works for them, works for them. But if you're taking this challenge and you're one to stack your orders, you know, you gotta be careful, because your one loss can make you lose the challenge. So that's another thing. So, you know, you want to take your time. You don't want to over leverage on these trades, and yeah, just be patient. You know, just be patient. Try to work in that market psychology, and if you're able to just have good psychology when it comes to trading, you should be able to pass the challenge no problem. You know, because the trading is still 20% skill and 80% mental. But the most you can trade on this FTMO account is 300. So if you pass that 100K account 3 times, you can just send them an email. Tell them, you know what, I want to combine all 3 of my accounts, and you would now have 300K balance. That's pretty much, you know, what I'm gonna have that's pretty much what my focus is gonna be for the next couple months. I passed the challenge once, and now I'm just gonna try to pass the challenge twice, 3 more times, so that I'll be able to, you know, compound that account, just have like a master account through FTMO. So that's pretty much, you know, what I'm gonna be working on for now. The key to passing that challenge is risk management and patience. That's it.
Purchase your tracks today.